Emmanuel, welcome to TechTrends.
Thank you very much.
Do you think there's any convergence whatsoever between technology and vocational skills?
I think so, because when you come to vocational skills, basically in Nigeria, it used to be more of manual, more of skill, handiwork, so to say. But with the increasing rate of usage of technology and the penetration of internet in Nigeria, most of these vocational skills are going digital. So obviously most skills, like before used to be artwork, you have to draw with your hands. Okay, right now you have to migrate to designs using softwares.
What do you recommend we do with all the vocational centers scattered across the country?
The first issue I think is a very big question mark is the trainers in those vocational schools. How well versed are they technology-wise? Because you can't teach what you don't have. Okay, so just like what is common with our educational system, okay, there is a cry for an upgrade. So it's not a different ball game from the vocational schools that we have in the country. So if we want to integrate technology in our present scale of vocational schools, that means we have to upgrade both the trainer and the trainee, because most of them have to first be equipped. Most of the computer institutes, so to say, are run by outdated trainers, people who have lost touch with the current trends in computer. So those have to be retrained before they can train the younger generation. And some of them are not equipped with the right equipment that is needed to really teach the right stuff. So I think it's a whole lot of work, both from the private sector and the public sector, from the government, because the future of Nigeria is skills, skill acquisition. Okay, we need to train more people. That's the only solution I see that will mitigate the current unemployment rate in Nigeria. Okay, but that's going to be a lot of work. Okay, all stakeholders, both private sector and the public sector, have to be involved in that revamping.
So, Emmanuel, countries like Germany and a few other countries are top technology powerhouses, but they're also big on vocational skills. What's your take?
Yeah, that's the way to go, actually, because no matter how you see it, vocational skill artisans are always needed in any country, any city. Okay, plumbers will always be there. Okay, there will be blue-collar jobs, there will be white-collar jobs. So eventually, you can never do without them. Okay, that's why you're here.
Now, between AI, robotics, and some advanced technologies, some menial jobs would likely be gone. What's your take on that?
The truth is that no matter how technology advances, there's going to be that component of human interaction. Okay, there is a limit to robotics. There is a limit to AI. Okay, there is especially in the Nigerian ecosystem. Okay, people still want to know who is coming to my house to claim my house.
A robot.
We are not ready for that yet. I'm not sure. For the next couple of years, I don't think so. And if, as we are also growing, we will also always pivot and increase in our capacity. So if it means also upgrading our system to robotics, fine and good. But for now, I think, for instance, let me cite an example. We have a couple of players coming to this space, and they have this geo location on their you can find out the location using AI on your app of the artisans. I now ask, how many artisans, okay, actually know this technology to this extent? You are losing money. Okay, but we designed a system where, even though we are called a tech-enabled company, but to a large extent there is a human face behind the technology.
Remember of the story of a top executive that once said that Nigerians are not ready for GSM, and today we have leapfrogged the whole industry. So you can't be so sure.
Well, in the space I'm playing, for now we are studying the trends.
And it brings me to my other question, which is the fear I've always had. Now that cars are advancing very rapidly, becoming more of robots and AI, what would happen to our mechanics who are not upgrading their skills? Do you think they'll be here in the next 5 years?
Even with robotics and AI,